See? It's already spread. I'm already spread thin. We're in the kitchen when we come back. Vegetables, good, solid,
Can't
quality
get enough
foods.
of them.
Well, they're not just good for your body. They can fight off some stuff, too. We're going to hear a great survivor story. You're already,
I
yeah.
hear
You tidied it. He's been here. He destroyed the kitchen, retied it. Alex is going to get going from Three Sisters. Lynette Visconti's here from the Gateway for Cancer Research. You're also a survivor.
I am. I'm a 14-year breast cancer survivor.
Congratulations.
Diagnosed when I was pregnant 14 years ago.
And,
oh, my gosh.
Good-looking young man just off camera there.
Thanks.
Wonderful end result. I can't imagine what that must have been like to get the diagnosis in the condition you're in, being pregnant.
It was frightening. I went through chemotherapy and surgery while pregnant, and I'm happy to say that today I'm doing great, and my son is 13 years old and doing great as well. And that, my cancer experience, is what brought me to the Gateway for Cancer Research. And the Gateway for Cancer Research funds research all over the world to help cancer patients feel better, live longer, and be cured today. And thanks to generous underwriting, 99 cents of every dollar we receive goes directly to cancer research.
That's unheard of.
And
I could do that math.
That's unheard of.
To learn more about us, you can go to demandcurestoday.org. But what we're here today to talk about is that we fund research not only in conventional therapies, but complementary and alternative therapies as well, like nutrition.
That's where Alex comes in.
That's where Chef Alex comes in.
No stranger to Indy style.
That's me, and we're going to start with whole grains today. So what we've got is a blend of kamut, spelt, rye, wheat berries, and buckwheat. Not the toasted kind, because I don't like the way it tastes. And we're also making black bean burgers and a porridge with the grains and oats.
So 2 health tips that we like to tell people. We know that we can prevent or deter cancer growth in up to 30 to 50% of all cancers, according to the National Cancer Institute. So lifestyle factors like nutrition can play a big role in the outcomes of disease and in whether or not we get disease. So what we like to tell people is eat a vegetarian meal 1 time a week and make sure that you put a lot of color on your plate.
All right, so here's what we're doing. We're taking some grains, some almond milk. We're going to put in a little cinnamon and cardamom and a little bit of vanilla and some dried fruit. We've got dried pears and currants, so we'll get those guys in there. And I probably should have brought an extra spoon, but I didn't.
It's all right.
We're going to use
we've got
that.
some.
So oats are high in fiber.
Yes, and we're using a whole.
We've got a lot of fiber here today.
Fiber's a good thing.
It's a very good thing,
Right.
particularly to help prevent and deter colon cancer. Lots
When you
of
get
fiber.
these guys in here, just let them simmer for a little while. The mixture will kind of tighten up, and the fruit will cook out a little bit and get soft because it was the dry fruit. We're also making a black bean burger. So we've got some cooked black beans. You can use canned black beans if you want, but rinse off that stuff that's in the can.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
I don't know what it is.
sodium.
So I don't know what it is, so I'm not eating
Protective
it.
coating.
That's exactly what it is.
And we also are making kind of a barbecue, kind of a play on pulled
I can
meat.
smell that.
It
With
smells great.
some of the same grains, some sweet potatoes and shredded white potatoes. And we mixed barbecue sauce and vegetable juice evenly, just to kind of cut down the vinegar bite a little bit. And then we're going to go back to these black beans here, and we're going to add some ketchup, because that does give it a little bit of a hamburger taste. A little bit of cumin, because that's what I like, but you can...
That's right.
I love the way he
You
cooks.
can add anything,
He's like,
and you know, some people like things
highly
spicier than
tweakable.
others. So,
Exactly.
And a little bit of salt and pepper, and we're going to get some oats in there.
Well, we
and
have
the
a-
oats are going to bind that and make it so you can make a patty out of it.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Otherwise, right through the grill.
All right.
And while we've got some great examples of things that we want to make sure that we are including in our diet, what are some things that we really absolutely need to cut out of our diet?
Well, you want to cut out a lot of the processed foods.
Okay.
One of the tips that I was told early on, because I changed my diet dramatically after I was diagnosed, was shop the perimeter of the grocery store.
Okay.
Don't go in the middle. If you shop the perimeter, you're eating whole, unprocessed foods.
That's where the produce is. That's where the dairy is. Things that are
All of those things are the unprocessed foods, and those are a better way to eat and a better way to shop. So just shop around the perimeter.
Oh, that's a great tip.
Yeah,
That is.
All these things are going to cook down a little bit. You want the oats to get a little cooked. Don't take them too far. And if you have a stand mixer or potato masher after they're done, that's the easiest way to just kind of get them. You end up with a paste that you can shape into anything. And it's kind of nice. I mean, don't limit yourself to a burger.
Yeah, they are.
You can make meatballs, use marinara and you know, a baguette. You've got a meatball sandwich, roll it into a hot dog. You can kind of trick the kids with it.
It's the edible
mine are.
Play-Doh.
That's right.
It's the edible form.
There's no tricking my kids because they wash dishes for us.
Okay, so
they know.
They're on to us. Yeah.
But you really don't have to give up flavor. I mean, this food smells amazing and smells delicious. You don't have to give up flavor. And if you take a look at all of the things that are here, they're loaded with antioxidants, loaded with color, and loaded with fiber. All of those things that are necessary to maintain our health.
Well, do you think we need a culture shift, especially here in America, where we live our lifestyles and then a result may be developing a cancer of some kind, then suddenly we start to we're reactive versus having a vegetarian meal once a week, being proactive and stopping it in the first place?
We need to, my advice to anybody as a person who's had cancer is do not get this disease. Don't get it.
Everything you can.
So do everything you can to prevent it. And yes, we do need a culture shift. We need information about what is good for us. We need to know what's good for us. We need to know what to do, and then we need to teach each other how to do it. So we absolutely need to do that. And then, God forbid, if you get cancer, there are organizations like the Gateway for Cancer Research funding research to try and help save your life.
And I'm sure really with all this, we've only scratched the surface of all the healthy things that you can do for your body. And you guys probably have a lot more information on your website.
We do, and it's demandcurestoday.org.
All right.
And of course, if you don't feel like making all this yourself, just go to Three Sisters. We're going to have the information there as well.
That's always an option too.
But we're just getting warmed up with them. They're sticking around. We have more on that coming up. We're going to link to that on indystyle.tv.
Oh, one of those burgers.
I know, they look good.
They're good. Get some mashing. Get some stress out, too.
All right, I can do that.
When we come back,
something.
Anessa talked to the creators of a new show